Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well today. Don't mind the lazy eye, it does whatever it wants. So today we're going to be talking about stories a little bit. And I kind of wanted to touch a little bit on the idea of creative writing and some simple, straightforward steps that you can take to get yourself into a creative writing mood or just get yourself through a creative writing project. Now, creative writing doesn't just apply to writing a paper or writing a story in and of itself. You have videos, you have all kinds of ideas. Even just a project that you're doing for yourself might involve some writing in a creative way. And so hopefully these steps can help you get into that mood a little bit and get you kick-started. So first of all, I'm going to kind of assume that you know what you're writing it for, whatever format you're writing it for, whether it's video or audio or perhaps just a paper. And also what genre you're going for, or maybe you already have a topic picked out. And so that is going to be all covered. If you are looking to get into creative writing and you want some interesting topics, I would suggest one of Grimm's fairy tales. Those could be a lot of fun. There's a lot of history behind them and the Grimm brothers themselves. There's, of course, some other fantasy and fiction, like dragons and demons and goblins and things of these sorts, spirits. And if you want something more of a literary or classic cultural thing, then maybe go for something like Sherlock Holmes and keep it nice and simple. It's something that there's lots of information on, and so you can delve into someone else's creative writing and get inspiration really easily. Okay, so you've got your genre picked out, or your character, or whatever you want to target as your creative writing project. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do at least 10 minutes of research. Literally, just go on Wikipedia about the thing that you're trying to look up and read that Wikipedia article. And that's it. For now, that's all you want to do. No more complications, no more stories on top of that. If you get lost in the sauce and you end up doing 2 or 3 hours of research because you're loving it, then by all means, but don't feel like you have to go do 2 or 3 hours of research. 10 simple minutes of research, even on a highly skilled scientific topic, will get you much farther than sitting on the couch, twiddling your thumbs, humming and hawing, wishing you maybe had never started this project in the first place. Okay, so you've done your 2 hours of research or your 10 minutes of research, whatever it is. Let's say you did your 10 minutes of research. Now you're going to want to sit down and everything, I want to say, if you've already done your 10 minutes of research, I'm sorry, I didn't say this sooner, but you're going to want to kind of jot down when you have an idea that you're like, this is really interesting, and you jot it down and you just kind of take notes specifically of things that you think are interesting, because the whole driving force of creative writing is either having a subject that you're already interested in or making a subject interesting enough to be worth writing about. And actually, instead of you slogging through the writing process, you are driven through the writing process by your curiosity. So take down those bullet points as you're going through your Wikipedia page or wherever you're doing your research and get your curiosity points. Now, you might have already done this on your own, but if not, take 10 more minutes to delve a little bit deeper into each of your points of curiosity. That is going to flesh out the things that you really care about and get you even more interested in the topic that you're doing. Now here, you basically have an outline done. Now I'm going to assume you're not trying to write a full book or novel or a full script for anything, and that this is strictly either maybe an academic paper you're writing, some sort of education paper that you have to turn in, or a curiosity that's either short form writing or maybe just a small piece of a bigger creative project. And so you've taken 20 minutes of research, first 10 minutes to read the essentials page, next 20 minutes to dig in deeper on your curiosity points. And now you basically have an outline made up of things that you are interested in based off of the topic that you originally had to look into. Now, of course, if you were writing a longer form type of thing, like an entire novel or an entire script for something, there are added layers on top of this that you will have to dig into. Of course, and you can't just do one topic and write an entire book about it. That will take absolutely years. Perhaps you could. You can do that, but not in a day. Let's say your goal is to do it in a day. But to write a school paper, you could do that in a day in the way that we're working on here. So for longer form stuff, that will be a future video. But for now, your bullet points will be enough to pull you into your creative zone, put your bullet points in some sort of document, Word document or whatever, and you can use that. And then on top of that, use your creativity inspired by the things that you looked up for the last 20 minutes to write your paper and get creative with the things that you want to talk about and the things that you're interested in. And, you know, if you have a teacher that you're writing this for and they're pretty open to your creativity, then really go for it and go into the weeds a little bit, not too far, but bring your own personality to it. And you can do that more with certain things. And obviously, if it's academic, then you're going to want to repeat this 10-minute cycle of delving deeper and deeper into these topics. Sorry, I ran out of breath. But yeah, so if it is something more of an academic nature, you do your first 10 minutes, then delve deeper for your next 10 minutes, and then again delve deeper for the next 10 minutes. And keep doing this cycle until you feel like you have enough information to actually produce some sort of academic paper. You'll probably need data of some sort, but that's its own thing, and you'll probably know more about that than I do. So anyways, that is a good way to jump in, I guess, into something that maybe you've been either hesitating on because you don't want to do it, or you want to do it, but it's just been looming large in your mind and it's kind of freaking you out. And so yeah, just take 10 minutes and dive straight in. All right, thanks everybody. Have a good one.